he was far more entrenched an operative than you were going to be able to undo.
Oh, he was involved in the HALO program, the MACSOG.
HALO? What's HALO?
He mentioned it was something to do with training assassins and training psychological operations specialists. It was in the Philippines. They also had one in Panama.
Okay.
They had a school for Army and other guys where they would strip them down nude. They would tie them onto logs. The man who ran the school was dressed up as a Nazi soldier, even though his name was Owenczech or something. He was a Czechoslovakian pervert. Then they had a man who dressed up like a woman who was really pretty, you know, and here are these guys nude, and they're training them to kill. And in fact, there's a book called Copperhead, which I have a copy of, which is all about, it was written by a commando guerilla who was from North Carolina, who had been battered badly, or West Virginia, I think he was. And his father had battered him, beaten him. Well, what they do is, in the prisons, through this CASA system and so forth, they take the innocent little boys who've been battered by their parents, and they turn them into assassins by making homosexuals of them or something. Now, I believe that these men are redeemable because I believe that men like my husband and Oswald, they're held by the secrecy, by the power of this adolescent group which controls them. And I believe that if they knew that there were strong women, mothers, and wives who would be behind them 1,000%, they'll have the courage to come and speak out. Do you know what I'm saying? Or at least to stop the growth of this stuff, because it's the growth of this stuff they are intending to destroy America.
Well, there certainly seems to be a growth in homosexual activity, homosexual acceptance, homosexual promotion, homosexual acceptance in our society today. And it just seems like everywhere you turn, you're finding a little group of homosexuals, or even in our local community, I'm surprised how many homosexuals are running businesses, and certain restaurants are becoming homosexual hangouts. So you know, well, the owner must be a homo if he hires homos. And I hate to admit that I think this is the way things are in business and banking and in education. Oh, the local college, university. I've had people tell me that they're just loaded.
You cannot get a job unless you are special, elite, irregular. Now, the frightening thing here is, number one, this is the underlying thing. This is what happened in Nazi Germany. This is exactly the same pattern that happened in Nazi Germany, the exclusion of women and mothers who love their children. Now, I'm pragmatic enough to realize and say, look, we mothers look at history and we look at the future. We're pretty daggone damn wise. I don't use profanity unless I'm talking to soldiers, but I've learned to use, you know, this is what they listen to. They're really, you know, I can talk sailor talk, I can talk Marine talk, I can talk commando talk, because I'm the, you know, little bitch who loves Jesus. And, you know, I mean, when you're in the streets, Christ wasn't out there with all the goody-goodies. He was out there in the streets. He was out there talking to them, the drunks and so forth. I know how to reach them because I don't mind transgressing into this kind of little verbiage if that's what Jesus Christ did. But the danger here is that, yes, it's growing. It's a growth industry. It's growing exponentially. So what's going to happen? What's going to happen? They're cloning people. You know, do they need women? You know, which women are they going to have? The party girls, the bimbos? In Norfolk, just to give you an example, Lieutenant Governor Dick Davis, Marine, second wife is a prostitute. He loved her very much. She had a wig salon. My uncle, Dr. George Bentley Bird, was the major obstetrician for everybody in Norfolk, prostitutes, everybody. He told, our whole family knows, you know, who the prostitutes are, who goes to the Saint and Sinners banquets. Judge Richard Kellum. I mean, this is a nice guy.
Now, the Saint and Sinners banquet, is this a local affair?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Every town has got this sort of, you know, saints and sinners group. The sleep around group or whatever,
Okay.
you know, the group who tolerates it and has a little fun. And they're all, you know, they're all guys. Well, okay. But the thing is, where's it going to lead? This is why women like me who know need to be involved in the process of leveling things out a little bit. I don't know whether I'm describing it. When you target good, strong people who know what to do or who can figure out quickly what to do in given situations, it's like targeting good people, taking their papers, going into the leaders' houses. The leaders who pop up, who are trying to get things straight, are the ones who really know what's going on. They're just the people who need to be involved in the process of leveling things out. Because, hey, maybe they've gone off a little here, a little there, but the point is, they know that truth and light is what is going to make that balance work out. And when you marginalize women, target women, mothers, wives, who are strong inside, I'm talking about really core strong, genetically strong. Even Clausewitz says that the moral is 3 to 1 over the arms, you know. If they want to win over these little guys, they've got to have credibility. What's happening now and why they're all afraid is they have no credibility. The SEALs are the worst. They were so afraid about that one little doctor that the SEALs gang raped in Norfolk. Why? Because the whole credibility of the SEALs is shot.
Okay, now I'm not sure. I'm aware of that. There was a gang rape of a doctor by the SEALs?
Yes.
By